It's an unfortunate fact that the moment one of your staff or associates becomes so important to your clinic that you cannot do anything without them, that you're in trouble. Welcome to the FlowScribe Podcast, a show where we help you grow your clinic with practical tips for marketing, client support, and building treatment programs that you can passively use to turn your clients into raving fans and a referral army. Hey, this is Doc Yates at the FlowScribe Podcast, brought to you by FlowScribe.com. And today we want to talk about while you're growing your office, when you're growing your clinic, you're growing your business base, you need to make sure that you are not training your competition. Most of the competition that you can bring in, like when a lot of times people bring in associates, they bring in other practitioners, they want to grow their office, and then all that happens is they end up leaving, they take their clients with them, and you basically grew their business for them. And you're like, no, well, we can do, we can put it in writing, we can do disclosures, we can put in clauses saying that they can't practice within a certain number of miles from our office. But I've definitely heard several attorneys speak at conferences about this. And unfortunately, most of those agreements are not worth the paper they're written on. For the reason being is that you're not allowed to do something that prevents someone else from making a living. So if they can prove that, like, no, I have to work within a certain amount of area because, this is where I live, etc. You can't do anything to stop that. And you can't do anything to stop them from taking all of their clients. But what I want to teach you today is how can you grow your business, grow the associates, make it so that the business is more hands-off for you, but you don't have to worry about people leaving and taking everything with them. So let's get into it. I want to talk about 5 key points that you can use to stop training your competition. Number 1, you need to build your staff into a system. So when you build it into a system, everyone is just a little part. Like the whole clinic, it's all these little parts working together. And each one of those parts on their own is not enough to make that one client, to make the clients, to make the customers happy. This ties in. I have friends and family that own pretty large construction businesses. So, they're not worried when they hire a forklift operator or someone whose job it is to roll out the asphalt, because that person doesn't have what it takes to take over the entire operation. They're just focusing on that one job. So the more people they bring in, they might lose that person, but that person's now not going to start their own business, get all their own equipment, run their own show, because they're not trained in the entire system. They don't even know how the entire system operates. They're just a cog in the wheel. So you really want to try and set up so there's a lot of cogs in this wheel that is your clinic. So point number 2 explains how to do that. Rotate practitioners. Build it into a team. So if you're a chiropractor and you have associates, let the associates share patients. So if people are coming in for adjustments, the timing of when someone's coming for adjustment will be more based on the timing that works the best for the client, as opposed to saying, oh, you need to come during so-and-so shift. So they will be rotating through practitioners doing adjustments. If you're an acupuncturist or a physiotherapist, let them rotate through. But this works especially good in chiropractic. Let them rotate through, and you play the quarterback. So a lot of the times you will be the one during the initial visits that there's the meet and greet, they build the most rapport with, and then you discuss how you design the best program for your client using your team. And everyone, you're referring to them as a team, and it's a team approach that's working for the client. So at that point, they're not thinking, oh, well, I'm just going to go see this one person instead. No, they're seeing you as a team. The third thing, you want to make your admin critical in this too. You want it so that when the admin is there, that they're just as happy to see your admin staff as they are to see you. And that, a lot of it, that can take training, but a lot of it's personality. So you really want to keep working to find the right admin with the right personality, the ones that make people feel like they're welcome, because when they come into the office, that's the face that's greeting them. That's the voice, that's the tone that's greeting them. So you need to find an admin who's very friendly, but yet can also be assertive and who's very organized. And when you find them, don't let them go. And then try and find a few of them so that they can rotate through as well. Because you're going to be expanding hours by adding associates, you can't expect one admin to do all of that work. You want to find more admin. And again, for the same reason too, if that admin decides to leave, for whatever reason, maybe they're moving, maybe their spouse got a job in a different city, or maybe they're going off on mat leave or pat leave or whatever. Look for those admin people though, and when you find them, take good care of them. The fourth thing is, this is where FlowScribe, selfless push here, selfless, I can't even think of the word right now, but this is where FlowScribe comes in handy, is to automate your programs and automate your follow-ups. If you're putting out a program for your client and all the touch points from FlowScribe all look like they're coming from you, it looks like you are constantly in control of the case no matter which practitioners they're seeing. The programs, they're getting weekly emails about how to best implement the program from you. They're getting constant follow-ups and cool health tips from you. It all is coming from you. We're doing it for you, but it makes you seem like you are still the expert and the quarterback of the clinic. Everything's built around you, and no one wants to leave the expert. So even if an associate leaves, they're like, no, I'm not a client of you. I am a client of this clinic. The last thing too, where FlowScribe can help you quite a bit with your clinic, supplements. Make the supplements yours. So we private label the supplements for you. So we will take the supplements and we focus on supplements that are not just generic supplements. We're not just going to do vitamin C. We're going to focus on blends that are custom blends that they can't find elsewhere, that are better and stronger than they're going to find elsewhere anyways, and they're going to have your label on it. So they're not just going to go on to Amazon after and be like, oh, I'm going to wait till a sale comes on for this and get it. You are the distributor. You are the owner, as far as your clients are concerned, of these products. They can only get it from you. And if they're getting great results from them, they're going to stick with you because you have everything they need. So those are the top 5 things that you can start implementing, and FlowScribe is here to help you with that so that you can grow and add more associates and build your team without having to worry. Because maybe you've already experienced this before. If you haven't, I guarantee you probably know colleagues and other practitioners that have, that you are not going to build your clinic for someone else. I hope this was helpful. This is Doc Yates signing off.
Thanks for tuning in to the FlowScribe podcast. To learn how FlowScribe can help build your clinic, go to flowscribe.com.